based on chapter 1. It's okay. First numerical from NCERT book. It's question number 15. Right? The question number 15 NCERT book. 1.15. Question is that consider a uniform electric field. It's given in the question 3 into 10 power 3. I cap Newton per Coulomb. What is the net flux field through a square of side 10 centimeter? Side of the square given 10 centimeter. It's okay. On the side whose planes are parallel to YZ plane. Can I draw this picture in a Cartesian system? This is x-axis, but obvious electric field along I cap along x-axis. So let me draw one figure here. Right? It's a cubical picture. So now the book is demanding, question is demanding, it's a plane of side 10 by 10. May I shade this plane? Right? This is in YZ plane. Right? I hope this picture is clear. So now I have to find the field flux to this shaded portion, through this shaded square. So the formula is equal to E dot A. As both are finite, I'm not using d phi, I'm using phi. मैंने इसको finite space की वजह से E into A लिखा. अगर ये कहीं variable होता तो मैं integration use करता. So the flux E A cos 0. I hope you understand electric field भी along x axis है और area भी along x axis है. That's why दोनों को आप I cap ले सकते हो. मैं स्केलर नोटेशन में उसको यूटिलाइज कर रहा हूं. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का फॉर्मूला 3 into 10 power 3 into area is 10 into 10 into 10 power minus 4 due to the centimeter. Is it right? This can be further solved and the answer is, look, this is 10 power 4, 10 power 5. This is 3 into 10 power 1, right? 30. It's okay. SI units. Newton
meter square
upon Coulomb. Right? This is first part. Now come to the second part. What is the flux to the same square if the normal of the plane? ये जो normal of the plane है, इसको हम area vector कह सकते हो n cap. It's okay. Make 60-degree angle with the x-axis. Now if it is rotated such that this plane makes an angle 60-degree with the E, then this complete formula would be modified as E A cos 60. I hope it is clear. It's okay, right? Then the next part would be covered with this. Clear? Next question, my dear. Question number 16. Question number 16 is, what is the net flux of the uniform electric field in the previous exercise 1.15 through the cube of side 20 centimeter oriented so that its phases are parallel to the coordinate plane? Same question. I have to find, this is again x-axis, electric field act along x-axis. I have to consider one cube whose phases are parallel. पहले मैंने उसको origin पे रखा था, अब आप इसको कहीं भी रख सकते हैं, anywhere on the axis, but its phases are parallel. Look, this phase, right? One side along x-axis, second along y-axis, third along z-axis. So look at the shaded portion. Only these two phases would have flux. As for the other phases, theta would be 90. So net flux through the all four phases would be 0. Flux सिर्फ इन दो surfaces में से पास होगा, बाकी सब में थीटा 90. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अलोंग एक्स एक्सिस है तो बाकी सारी फेजेस E के साथ 90 डिग्री एंगल बनाएंगी. That's why the angle flux, sorry, theta is 90, so flux would be 0. Now for these two phases, let me calculate flux. For one, it is entering, for two, it is leaving. At the both sides, area as well as electric field is uniform given to you in the question. So दोनों flux बराबर होंगे. So net flux would be equal to phi1 minus phi2, or you may take phi2 minus phi1. You may take entering as a positive and leaving as a negative, or entering as a negative or leaving as a positive. Right now I am taking entering as a negative and leaving as a positive. Plus charge के लिए field flux outward होती है, that's why मैंने phi1 को positive लिया. ठीक है. So as phi1 and phi2 both are equal, so net flux passing through it would be 0. Is it right? This is question number 16. Now 17 I am leaving for you so that you can practice for this. I am going to the question number 18. I hope it is clear. Proceed to the next question. Question number 18 from the textbook. Next question, question number 18 of NCERT. Right? A point charge plus 10 microcoulomb is at a distance of 5 centimeter. A charge plus 10 microcoulomb is placed, एक स्क्वायर बना हुआ है साइड 10 सेंटीमीटर का, उससे 5 सेंटीमीटर ऊपर ये चार्ज पड़ा है. इट्स ओके. दिस इज एट ए डिस्टेंस ऑफ 5. यस डियर.
The 17th question में sir.
18th I am doing it. Wait for the part. 17 left for you. Let me come back to the 18th only. Right? So it's a square, side 5, side 10 centimeter, and a charge placed at a height 5 centimeter. Right? What is the magnitude of the flux through the square? Right? I have to find flux. For using Gauss's law, we usually require the surface, Gaussian surface should be chosen in such a way that it encloses. So consider is cubical surface. इसी को cubical surface में convert करते हैं. Right? And the side is 10 centimeter. Now look at this. I am shading this square which has been provided in the question. इससे 5 सेंटीमीटर ऊपर चार्ज क्यों पड़ा है. राइट. सो कंसीडर a hypothetical reason. इसके चारों तरफ हमने एक क्यूबिकल सरफेस बना दी, तो ये वाला जो चार्ज है, दिस इज assumed to be at center. Now net flux through this cubical surface, इस चार्ज की वजह से सारे के सारे इस सरफेस पे कितना फ्लक्स पास होगा, दैट वुड बी q by epsilon 0. Now as charge is surrounded symmetrically, तो इसकी 6 phases, a cube in general have 6 phases. इन 6 phases में ये बराबर डिवाइड होगा. So flux through any one surface, तो flux through square phi, may I write square, is 1 by 6 of q by epsilon 0. Right? You can put the value of 1 by 6, q is 10 into 10 power minus 6 microcoulomb, and epsilon 0 is 8.85 into 10 power minus 12. Right? The solution would be the answer of the question. I hope it is clear. Question number 18. So giving you 5 or 6 questions just for the base so that you can proceed for the further numericals. ठीक है? So wait for these 6 questions, then your doubts would be invited. Right? So next question. 18, it is clear? Next question, my dear. Let me go to the question number 19. Next one. Question number 19. A point charge, it is 19th question of NCERT. A point charge 2.0 microcoulomb is at the center of a cubical Gaussian surface of 9 centimeter edge. What is the electric flux through the surface? But obvious, if a charge is placed at the center, right, whatever be the size, the net flux would be q by epsilon 0, just like the previous portion. ठीक है? Right? Through the surface. Done. This is 19th question. Very simple. Right? Come to the 20th question. A point charge causes an electric flux. एक point charge की वजह से किसी जगह पे electric flux, it is given negative. Negative means entering. It's okay. The charge must be negative in the sign. 10 power 3 Newton meter square per coulomb. Done. To pass through a spherical Gaussian surface of 10 centimeter radius centered at the charge. For this, it has been provided charge is placed at the center and this is a spherical Gaussian surface of side 10 centimeter. Done. It's okay, right? So flux given and you have been asked if the radius of the Gaussian surface were double, how much would the flux? In general, the flux formula is Q by epsilon 0. So if I just double the spherical surface, so the new flux formula तो सेम रहेगा. फ्लक्स का फॉर्मूला रेडियस पर डिपेंड नहीं करता. इट ओनली डिपेंड्स अपॉन क्यू अपॉन एप्सिलॉन 0. अगर इस क्वेश्चन में कुछ ऐसा होता कि चार्ज को डबल कर दिया, चार्ज को हाफ कर दिया, तो फ्लक्स बदलता. या फिर पूरा का पूरा सिस्टम किसी मीडियम में रिप्लेस कर दिया तो एप्सिलॉन 0 रिप्लेस होता है एप्सिलॉन से, राइट. डाइलेक्ट्रिक कांस्टेंट आता. इन दोनों में से कोई चेंज इस क्वेश्चन में गिवन नहीं है. सो द फ्लक्स रिमेन अनअफेक्टेड. सो फ्लक्स इन द सेकंड केस अगर रेडियस को डबल भी कर दिया जाए तो इट रिमेन द सेम पार्ट. दैट्स फर्स्ट पार्ट. Second part, what would be the value of the charge? And this is but obvious phi into epsilon 0, right? Symbol you have taken Q0, so you can solve. Flux is minus 1.010 power 3 and epsilon 0 is 8.85 into 10 power minus 12 coulomb. The answer would be negative, so the surface encloses a negative charge, right? This is question number 19. Done. Right? Proceed to the next question. This was 20th question. Right? Come to the 21st question of NCERT. Next one. 21st. A conducting sphere of radius 10 centimeter has an unknown charge. Right? A conducting sphere of side 10 centimeter has an unknown charge, right? If the electric field is surface से 20 centimeter दूर, electric field have been provided 1.5 into 10 power 3 Newton per coulomb, and the points radially inward. It points radially inward. What does it mean? The charge must be negative. The charge must be negative, my dear. It's okay. So what would be the net charge on the sphere? Look, dear, charge on the sphere. Obviously, it is conducting. And if you did remember by the third application of Gauss, the derivation was E is equal to KQ upon small r square. This was the case when r is much greater than r. Okay, so E given, K given, Q upon r square. You can solve it. Try everyone, my dear. Solve it. I'm doing it. E is equal to K, 9 into 10 power 9. Right? So E value given to me 1.5 into 10 power 3, and this is Q upon R is 20 centimeter. It's a 20 into 20 into 10 power minus 4. We can calculate charge from this result. This is question number 21st. I hope you understood this simple question. Right? May I proceed to the 22nd question? The next one. Question number 22nd. A uniformly charged conducting sphere of 2.4 diameter. Diameter have been provided 2.4 meter. Right? And the surface charge density sigma. I use the symbol surface charge density sigma लेके चल रहे हैं. It's 80.0 microcoulomb per meter square. Find the charge on the sphere. What is the formula? Sigma is equal to q upon 4 pi r square. राइट, ए यूनिफॉर्मली चार्ज कंडक्टिंग स्फीयर है और उस स्फीयर के सरफेस पे सारा चार्ज रहेगा. ड्यू टू द कंडक्टिंग नेचर चार्ज ओनली रिमेन्स ऑन इट्स सरफेस. तो डायमीटर इज दिस, दैट्स व्हाई सिग्मा is equal to, so I have to calculate q, so sigma into 4 pi r square. Put the value, try to solve. Sigma is 80 into 10 power minus 6 for micro, into 4 into pi is 22 by 7, into r it's 2.4, half is radius 1.2 into 1.2 meters, it's okay, r square. Done. So that's charge. Units are coulomb. I hope आप इसको solve कर लेंगे and the value is clear. Again a simple question, 22nd. ठीक है. Now come to the 23rd question. Right? It's question number 1.23 in CRT. An infinite line charge that produces a field. Infinite line charge, if you did remember. Right? So lambda is 9 into 10 power 9. Field is given. So according to this question, field have been provided 9 into 10 power 4 Newton per Coulomb. Right? At a distance of 2 centimeter. Distance is taken to be 2 centimeter. Calculate the linear charge density. If you did remember the formula, twice k lambda upon r. Right? यही था formula. ठीक है. So in that case, so you need to find lambda. So this is E R upon twice K. And lambda is 9 into 10 power 4. Radius is 2 centimeter. Right? And twice into 9 into 10 power 9. It's okay. You can calculate wavelength. Done, my dear. This is another question based on flux. Now the next, last for the moment, right? Then we'll invite your doubt. One more question, 24th. Question number 24th. Right? Two large thin metal plates parallel to close to each other. These are the two metal plates. Right? Placed parallel to each other. Plate number 1, plate number 2. On their inner face, the plates have their surface charge density. Let one have positive, another has negative, with the surface charge density 17.0 into 10 power minus 22 Coulomb per meter square. What is the electric field on the outer region of the first place, in the outer region of the second place, between the two plates? Right? So let me mark 3 points here. It's okay. P, S, T, right? P is outer side of the first plate. These are the two plates basically. One region is here, second region is here, and third region is in between the two plates, right? So I have to find the region. So let me first find electric field at P. अब यहाँ क्या होगा? फर्स्ट की वजह से फील्ड आउटवर्ड होगी और सेकंड की वजह से फील्ड इनवर्ड होगी और दोनों की वजह से फील्ड का फॉर्मूला होता है सिग्मा बाय 2 एप्सिलॉन 0. इफ यू डिड रिमेंबर in the second application of Gauss. So EP would be E1 minus E2, as both are equal, so the result would be 0. Same as T point, positive की वजह से outward, negative की वजह से inward, right? So at this point ET, it would be E1 minus E2 या E2 minus E1 would be 0. But the situation would be different at point S. Look, for the positive charge, it was away. For the negative charge, it would be towards. So both would be in the same direction. ठीक है? So at S point, this would be E1 plus E2. दोनों add on हो जाएंगी. Sigma by 2 epsilon 0, and this is again sigma by 2 epsilon 0, and net field would be sigma by epsilon 0. This concept would be useful for the capacitor, which we will study in the next chapter, and that's about few questions, right? Thank you for this.